Hi from Tim, Roscoe and myself, and welcome to a very special edition of Tim TV. Thank you. Because this is another episode about Tim, or Tim and myself, and Roscoe. It's a bit of an update, isn't it, Tim? Hey? So Tim is a trailhound. He was born in Cumbria, bred to race across the Lakeland Fells in a sport called trailhound racing, which is a very old sport. The trailhounds follow a scent of aniseed and paraffin over 10 miles across the Lakeland Fells, covering that distance in half an hour. So you're a machine, aren't you, Tim? Hey? Tim retired early from trailhound racing through no fault of his own in 2022. And I met Tim in 2023 and we connected, and I was so lucky to, I love you, to adopt him from his beautiful breeder and a trailhound racing family in July 23. I had been trail running for a few years. I started running quite late in life. And Tim and I started running together on the trails, Canicross style, which is cross-country running with dogs. Tim wears the harness, which is hanging on Roscoe. I wear a waist harness and we're attached together by a bungee and we run together on the trails, don't we, Tim? And it is the most incredible feeling to run with Tim. In our last video that we did about Tim, we said we were competing in Canicross, and we had competed in the previous season, coming second in the Sadas Scottish Championship, which was phenomenal. In that last video, we were just a week away from doing our first Canicross race of the 24-25 season. I had actually injured myself towards the end of the previous season, and yoga, strength and stability training had been key to my recovery. And that's when Roscoe joined us as well, because we started Bikejor, which is cross-country mountain biking with dogs, predominantly to exercise Tim and to give my body a bit of a rest while it recovered. So antenna comes out of Roscoe, there's a longer bungee line, Tim wears the same harness and he's attached to the bike and we ride together on the trails and it is phenomenal. Tim absolutely loved it. He could run faster and freer than when he is attached to me. So we then ran our first Canicross race of the 24-25 season, which was with Canicross Aberdeenshire at Fetternear, and we won our category, which was amazing. However, my body really felt it. I could run longer distances at a slower pace, no bother with Tim, but when my body was hitting race pace, it wasn't feeling great. As a yogi, we go for longevity, so some tough decisions to make. Race pace being under 4 minutes per kilometre over a 5-kilometre trail. Because I was feeling it, I could also sense that Tim wasn't enjoying it as much as he had in the previous season, or as much as he does when we're out running, training together on the trails. Our next race we had entered was our first British National at Bergy with BSSF. And again, it was a muddy, quite technical, short course. My body felt it running in the mud at race pace, and again, I could feel from Tim, he just wasn't on his usual. We have such a great connection when we run together. It just wasn't there for us both, was it, Tim? So we had some tough decisions to make. We came fourth in our category, which I was over the moon with. I say tough decisions to make. My body was feeling it. There were some races coming up at our favourite race location, which is the Darnaway Estate. And with some kind encouragement and wild courage gifted to me from Tim, we decided to have a go entering Bikejor. Bear in mind, I hadn't been on a mountain bike for quite a number of years prior to getting Roscoe, and we had been training on some straightforward trails. But wild courage from this one, and I put all my trust in Tim, and Tim looks after me and keeps me right. We raced with the bike. We raced Bikejor, and it was incredible. We won our first race in Bikejor at Darnaway. And I just knew, I could feel how much Tim loved it. It was quite terrifying for me at times, but as I say, I trust in Tim, and he looks after me on the trails. So that was a set for the rest of the season. Missed a couple of races because I didn't quite have the confidence, but decided to have a go at the rest. So we raced in 5 out of the 7 Sadas Scottish Championship races in Bikejor. We won 3 of those and got 2 bronzes, and came second overall in the Scottish Championship, winning the most gold medals in women's Bikejor over the series, and we just competed in 5 races. So that is an update of our last season. It shows how incredible and adaptable these Trailhounds are. So Tim just went seamlessly from Canicross to Bikejor, and he's taught me so much. I am very lucky. As for the yoga has been key to keep my body strong, fit, supple, flexible, and stable for both trail running and for mountain biking. So that is why I now share, or Tim and I share, and Roscoe, yoga for trail runners and for mountain bikers. Yeah, I did a little run past Tim. Hey? Yeah. So I am a Yoga Alliance Professionals qualified yoga teacher, specialising in sports yoga, specifically for trail runners and mountain bikers, because those are the sports that I participate in. Strength work and stability training has also been key to keeping my body right, so I build that into the yoga that we share. We also practice wild yoga out in nature and have a book coming out at the end of September. It will start as an ebook. It is a collection of 12 wild yoga poses to practice out in wild nature. So look out for that one. And I think that's it. Tim, you coming? Yeah, you coming? So we're going to finish our video now. Yeah. As for this next race season, it starts at the end of October. And we've yet to decide if we are going to compete Canicross or Bikejor or both, haven't we, Tim? Yeah, but Tim will keep me right with that one. And lastly, I want to say a huge thank you, and Tim does too, huge thank you to anybody, all of you who watch our videos and support our channel. When you start making videos to go on YouTube, it can be a little bit daunting. So we're very, very grateful that you watch. It's lovely to share our yoga with you and help you run and ride wild and free on the trails. Yeah, is that everything? Oh yeah. There are always trailhounds looking for homes. To me, they are the most adaptable, loyal, loving, courageous, and you? So many things I can say about Tim, but really I am just blessed to share my life with Tim. So if you're looking for a Canicross or a Bikejor partner or an adventure partner, because Tim, he comes out adventuring, we do everything together. Yoga, everything, don't we, Tim? Yeah, you've embraced paddling as well this summer because it's been very warm. We haven't been able to run as much. So Tim has embraced paddling in the ocean, which is wonderful, isn't it, Tim? Yeah. Lakeland Trailhound Welfare. I will put a link somewhere. They have beautiful trailhounds looking for homes. They have an incredible nature. That is everything from Tim, Roscoe and I for now. We'll keep you updated as to what we do through the race season and how we get on Thank you for practicing yoga with us, and we look forward to seeing you soon, and have a lot of fun running and riding wild and free on the trails. Yeah? Is that all right, that, Tim? Yeah? Okay. You're a good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy.